So in just a couple of short weeks, we're going to be pulling that travel trailer to Florida with this van. But I don't have any tow mirrors. I need something bigger.
Here we go.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey everybody, this is Bill with Live Simple, Live Free. And I used to tow our travel trailer with my Ford F-250 pickup truck, and the truck had a factory installed tow package. And so it had mirrors that were extendo mirrors. I loved them. You just grabbed them and slid them out for the towing and then pushed it back in when you were done. They worked great. Now, if you've been following along at all, you know that I sold that truck and bought this Econoline van because I can still tow the trailer with it, but I can also make this into a camper van and use just the van. The problem is this doesn't have a tow package, so these mirrors are not really acceptable for towing because I can't see around the trailer. They don't extend. So I went online to find something, and I have seen universal mount mirrors for towing that are these great big things, and they go strap on and they have legs down here and all this kind of stuff. I didn't want any of that. I wanted to see if I could find something that was custom made to clamp onto this Ford mirror so I didn't have all that extra stuff. So I went onto Google and I just put in Econoline 350 tow mirrors. I was thrilled with what I found. This right here is the original equipment, extendo mirrors, just like I had on my truck, that comes with if I had ordered this with a tow package. And it's original equipment, so this will just bolt off and this new one will bolt right on. I'm very excited. I loved my old mirrors, and these are the same thing. And it's only 4 bolts to put them on. It's going to be very fast and easy. So this original mirror actually has 2 problems. One is that it doesn't extend out, so I can't see past my travel trailer with it. And the other is that this blind spot mirror down here is broken. It won't stay in place. So I put this little blind spot mirror on here, and it works, but only barely. It'd be much nicer to have this whole blind spot mirror working again. So I've already replaced the mirror on the other side. I just wanted to make sure that it was as easy as it looked like, and it really was. All I have to do is just pop this cover off. And there's 4 bolts right there. It's just an 11mm socket to undo the bolts. And there's one down underneath there. There you go. So now there's this little gasket thing that goes on here. Now I just put the bolts back on, the nuts back on. Now how fast and easy was that? The whole thing took me less than 10 minutes. Pretty cool. Extend out for towing. Push it in for not. It's a little stiff because it's new. Hopefully it'll break in a little bit. So this is really cool. Here's the new mirror. Here's the old mirror. You can see how much bigger the new mirror is. And the blind spot mirror here works. Very exciting. I get such joy out of simple things. So now you can see my Econoline van with the new tow mirrors extended on both sides. Now if you want to get these, I do not have a specific link for you. Quite frankly, I found them all over. I just went to Google and I put in my year, 06, Econoline 350 towing mirrors, and I came up with at least 8 or 10 different places that have this available, so they're very easy to find. And I don't have an affiliate link for you or anything like that. Just search it and you'll find it with no trouble. Now there still are a number of things that I need to do to the trailer and to the van to get ready for this trip. The inspection on the trailer expired 2 months ago, but because I didn't have the van, I couldn't tow it anywhere to get it inspected. So I have an appointment tomorrow morning to get it inspected. I'm not expecting any problems because I had it inspected a year ago, and then it's just been parked here. It hasn't gone anywhere for a year, so it shouldn't be an issue. But so tomorrow I get that inspected. So this is now the next day, and one of the reasons that I wanted to get the mirrors on the truck is because I took this in to get it inspected, the trailer in to get it inspected this morning, and I wanted the mirrors on when I towed it. I haven't been able to get this inspected because I didn't have a tow vehicle, and the inspection expired 2 months ago. So as you can see, I was now able to get it inspected and everything passed properly. And then as soon as I did that, I actually took the trailer on about a 60-mile road trip on the highway just to test everything out and make sure that the van is pulling properly and everything. And it all worked fine. I'm very pleased with how the van pulls and how the trailer pulls behind it. Of course, I've pulled this trailer many times in my pickup truck. I just wanted to test it with the van and see how it works. Now, in the last video that I just put out about the bulletproofing, a lot of you said that you were very excited about seeing the van build into a camper van. Well, so am I. But that's not going to happen right now. I don't have the time. When we go to Florida, we're not staying in this as a camper van. This is just our tow vehicle to pull the travel trailer down there, and then we'll have the trailer to stay in for the whole time we're there. So we don't really need this as a camper van. I'm going to be building this out after I get back from Florida, because we're planning on using just this without the trailer for a trip out west next summer, in which case we'll be living in there, so we got to build it all out. So in the meantime, since we don't really need the camper van, I did do a little bit of work on it, temporary work for the trip. Because of Elizabeth's stroke and her balance issues, she has a hard time traveling on the highway for more than about 2 or 3 hours, because then her head starts to buzz and the constant motion messes her up, and she doesn't do very well. She needs to be able to lay down and rest for a while. So what I did here, I just put in some plywood on the floor temporarily, just so it's a little smoother to walk on. And then I put a bed in here. Now this was my father's bed. It was a little taller frame, and I just cut it down so it'll fit in here, so that Elizabeth will be able to ride up front with me until her head gets tired, and then hopefully she'll be able to come back here and lay down while I continue to drive. That's really all we need for this trip to Florida, because like I said, we'll be staying in the trailer. Once I get back, then I'll start the build. The plywood here is just cut and laid in there temporarily. I'll take it up, I'll put insulation underneath of it, attach it down permanently, all that stuff, but that won't be until we get back. And in the meantime, of course, you know, I can only do so much. So I can either work on the addition, or I can work on this, or I can work on getting the trailer inspected, that sort of thing. Right now, the biggest priority is to get ready to go. The trailer's ready to go. I think we're now set here. I think we're good to go. So I have about a week or so, week and a half until I leave. And so I guess I'll be working on the addition again. I don't know. There's just always more projects than I have time for. And many people have asked where we will be going in Florida. We're going to be down there about 6 or 7 weeks. It's kind of, we have some leeway there. And we're planning on moving around a number of different spots. We have reservations in several places for like 10 days each. And then, so we'll just be moving around a lot in North and Central Florida. So we don't really completely know yet, but it's going to be exciting. So I know that many of you are eager to follow along on our trip, and we will of course be documenting our entire trip here on YouTube as well. So be sure to join us there. Also be aware that our videos, like most creators, are usually about a week to 2 weeks behind. So when you see a video, that's not current. That happened a week ago, or that happened 2 weeks ago. Just so you know that, because a lot of people make a comment as if the video that I just did was current today, and it probably wasn't. But that's, you know, every creator is that way. Sometimes we have videos a month in advance, and you're actually seeing behind the time, not real time. So anyway, just so you, in case you didn't understand that. So follow us along when we do go to Florida. And I hope you enjoy that. I hope you're enjoying watching our preparation time. Thanks for watching. Live simple, live free. You be blessed.